Hi everybody, we got a beautiful question. We had expected to find the value of third root of 7 positive root 50 positive third root of 7 negative root 50. Now I know that many would be resorting to calculators or to Wolfram Alpha to find out the value, but what I would suggest is that do not rely too much on programming devices or calculating devices for that matter, because all these devices, though they simplify the work, they do not exactly develop the mind. In other words, at times you might be end up with a glitch and you might be looking for answers, how exactly this situation or this particular state arrived at. And at those times, if you are developed enough with calculating skills, then you will be able to decipher the unknown. So that's a piece of side note. So having mentioned that, we are expected to obtain this. So what I will do is I will take this to be equal to x. Now I will raise both the sides to the power of 3. So this would mean I got two quantities raised to the power of cube. Now we know a formula. What is that? A positive b raised to the power of 3 is a cube positive 3a squared b positive 3ab squared positive b cubed. I will be utilizing this formula to this left hand side expression. So that would mean I have third root of 7 positive root of 50. This is raised to the power of 3 positive 3 times of third root of 7 positive root 50, and this is raised to the power of 2 times third root of 7 negative root 50 positive 3 times third root of 7 positive root 50 multiplied with, I need to multiply this with this quantity, third root of 7 negative root 50, and this is raised to the power of 2, right, positive this quantity third root of 7 negative root 50, and this is raised to the power of 3. So this all should be equated to x cubed. Now what I wish to do is, let me just have this settled down. Now if you got a raised to the power of 1 over 3, now if you're raising it to the power of 3, what happens? 3 and 3 gets cancelled, giving you a, right? That's exactly what's going to happen here. So the cubic root and the cube will neutralize, giving me a quantity of this fashion, 7 positive root of 50. Fine. Followed by 3 times. Now third root of 7 positive root 50, right, is raised to the power of 2. So that means twice this quantity is occurring. So let me write that down. So I'm going to write it like this. Third root of 7 positive root of 50. This is one time. And third root of 7 positive root 50. This is the second time. Now this is followed by this quantity, third root of 7 negative root of 50. This is what I've got. So I'm clubbing them all together. Positive. Now this is actually over here. I want to write this in this following fashion, 3 times. Now third root of 7 negative root 50 is occurring twice. So let me write this in this fashion. First I will start off with this. So this is third root of 7 positive root of 50. Now this is multiplied with third root of 7 negative root of 50 times third root of 7 negative root 50, right? So it's all product. Positive, as I mentioned to you, the cubic root and the cube will get neutralized, giving me 7 negative root of 50 is equal to x cubed. Now 7 can be added with 7, that will give me 14. Positive root 50, negative root 50 will get cancelled. Over here, this is going to be 14 positive 3 times of. Now I can very well club these two together, right? Let me do that. So this is third root of 7 positive root of 50 multiplied with, this is going to be third root of, these two things can be clubbed together because you got third root for both. So this is going to be 7 squared, 49 negative root 50 multiplied with root 50 would give me 50, right? Followed by, so that's the quantity that is present here, positive 3 times Now I can club these two things together. So third root of 7 sevens are 49 negative root 50 negative root 5 positive root 50 times negative root 50 will give you 50. That's one quantity multiplied with third root of 7 negative root of 50 is equal to x cubed. I've already added 7 with 7 and I have cancelled root 50 positive sign with negative root 50. So now let us continue. So this is 49 negative 50, that's negative 1. Now third root of negative 1 will give you negative sign. So this is going to be 14, a negative sign, take that out. So it's going to be negative 3 times. We got third root of 7 positive root 50, that's one quantity. Over here 49 negative 50 negative 1, third root of negative 1 will give me negative sign. So it's going to be negative 3 times of third root of this quantity 7 negative root of 50, right, is equal to x cubed. Now negative sign with a 3, negative sign with a 3, I can take that out. So it's going to be 14. So if you were to take that negative sign and a 3 out, this is going to be third root of 7 positive root 50, right, followed by positive third root of 7 negative root 50. Now if you would remember, let me write this equal to x cubed. I started with taking third root of 7 positive root of 50 positive third root of 7 negative root of 50 to be equal to x. Because I took them to be equal to x, I was able to take cube on both sides, right? So clearly you can see this can be replaced with x, right? So this quantity is going to be x. So it's going to be 14 negative 3 times x is equal to x cubed. If I were to push everything to the right side, this would mean I get x cubed positive 3 times x negative 14 is equal to 0. Now we will use what is called as a rational root theorem. Okay. Now by rational root theorem, you will have to get the factors of the constant term divided by the leading coefficient term. In this case, it's x cubed. But apparently the leading coefficient is actually 1. So get all the factors of negative 14. So plus 1 minus 1 will be a factor, plus 2 minus 2 will be a factor, plus 7 minus 7 will be a factor, plus and minus 14 will be the following factors for this particular quantity 14. Now what you need to do is you need to substitute each of these values and see if they equal to 0. Now for illustration, let me take the value positive 1. I substitute positive 1. I substitute positive 1 here. Then apparently I see that, what do I get? I get 1 positive 3 negative 14 is equal to 10. Is it equal to 10? No, it's not equal to 10. So clearly I can say x is equal to positive 1 is not a root. So like that you need to exhaust all of these values. Let me just try positive 2. So let x is equal to 2. Right? Let me take x is equal to 2 and substitute it here. So this would mean 2 raised to the power of 3, and this is going to be positive 3 raised to the power of 2. I mean 3 times 2 negative 14. This should be equal to 0. Now 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. 3 times 2 is 6, followed by negative 14 is equal to 0. 8 added with 6 is 14. 14 negative 14 is equal to 0. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So clearly the value of x is equal to 2. Now if you would remember, we started like this. Let the third root of 7 positive root of 50 positive third root of 7 negative root of 50 be equal to x. And now what have we got? We got this entire quantity being equal to 2. So this is the solution. And that is exactly what we wanted. The question wanted us to find the value of this expression, right? And what is that value? That value is 2. Thank you everybody. Enjoy your